Hello. Holidays are coming, and there might be some imbalances to your routines or habits of bilingualism. This video is about how you can keep our momentum with different languages and even give a boost to bilingualism on holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video and it supports your journey. Please like and share it with your friends and subscribe to our channel. You have been putting a lot of effort to raise your children bilingual or multilingual. And also, I hope you're happy that the holidays are coming. You might be the parent who's talking the minority language with your children, or maybe your children are going to a bilingual kindergarten or school, and you are raising your children bilingually, although you're non-native speakers of the target language. What I kindly suggest as a summary is to keep a basic level of exposure to the weaker language and not have any days with no exposure. Do whatever you can do to not stop the exposure completely, and you will be happy after the holidays that you have thought about it and put in a bit of extra effort. The first thing to do is to travel to the country of the minority language, which is the ideal case to boost any language. That is full immersion. Visiting the country of the target language increases the willingness, motivation, the ability, and the readiness of the children to speak better that language. So, if you have the option to do that, just do it. And then maybe play a game with your family that all the family members speak the minority language during your travel, the whole time, including the conversations among the siblings. Let's take other cases where there will be imbalance to your routine that the minority language exposure will decrease significantly. If your child is going to a bilingual kindergarten or school and hear the target language only there, without the kindergarten or school, there will be an immediate drop in the exposure. Or maybe another case, maybe the grandparents will be visiting who don't understand the minority language, which is great. And you may be the only one representing the minority language. What is more, the family might ask you to speak only the majority language with the child when everybody is around, so that the grandparents do not feel left out. This is a tricky one. And I have heard and read some recommendations like the short period of time doesn't matter anyway, so just speak the majority language with your child and you recover it afterwards. In my view and experience, it would be losing momentum. I have received some questions around this and I had some discussions that the parents afterwards regret losing momentum in these cases, and they even have difficulties going back to getting their children answer back in the minority language. So, is there a way to not reject the kind request of the grandparents so that they feel a part of the conversation? Is there a way that the acquisition or the learning of the weaker language continues? Yes, you can get creative to increase the minority language exposure in different ways during the holidays. You can get fun books if they can read. The media can be only in the weaker language. If they are not watching it with grandparents, of course. Get extra fun and very interesting audiobooks. So you also control the screen time. Plan some extra time to spend alone with your children. Read extra bedtime stories. Retell the stories of the day in the minority language. If you decide to speak to your children in the majority language, you can also tell them that it is just temporary and an exceptional case, and only when the grandparents are there. So when this thing is over, when the vacation is over, they know that you will go back to your normal speaking minority language with them. Whatever you do, please do it with love and without forcing. The minority language should be fun and happy, especially on holidays. The previous examples were around listening and speaking. Additionally, you can even cover the language gap in reading aloud and writing during the holidays. If your children are in school, reading aloud interesting stuff in the minority language and writing stories and their diary in the minority language would help. Even reading aloud 15 minutes a day would trigger their mind very positively. And a bit of writing every day will improve their grammar, especially if they are not schooled in the minority language. And last but not least, please don't forget to congratulate yourself and celebrate for this year's bilingual journey and for your efforts. Please give yourself a pat on the back and enjoy the holidays and multicultural celebrations and rest well. You can view other videos on Happy Bilinguals channel, YouTube channel, and our website happybilinguals.com for customized solutions. Thank you all for listening. I wish you all the best and happy holidays.